Hey everybody, Bob here with Tupperware. Let me see if I can adjust some lighting here. It's that's a little better. Okay, so Bob here with Tupperware. I'm going to do a grilled cheese, and we like to put a dill pickle on the grilled cheese. It's a little strange sounding, but it tastes yummy. We've been doing it for years. So I'm going to show you our Mandolin and our MicroPro grill cooker. All right, let me see if I can get the angle here. There we go. So, and the cheese container as well. So for the cheese, you can store different cheeses together as long as they are not touching. Okay. Then the as long as they're not cozy and up against each other and loving on each other, they won't get any cross flavors jumping back and forth. So with the top cover, you see the holes in the lid there. And on the inside, those holes are covered by a membrane that you want to be sure not to puncture those holes at all. So if you're cleaning, don't try and poke little toothpicks to try and get any dirt out. You want to leave those in their original shape and form and all that good stuff. So that's what controls the moisture in the cheese container. So let me get out a old school cheese knife. Tupperware every once in a while will come out with a cheese knife. We've had this for over 25 years. Okay, so but don't go looking for it in the catalog right now. So I'm just going to cut me a chunk and get this ready for the mandolin. So we'll set this. Where do I set this? So we're going to get the cheese tray out of the way. Let's put it right here to the side. Now the mandolin, let me turn it around because I'm going to do a left-handed thing on you here anyway. You have, let me show you this, see if I can get the right angle. You have a knob here in the center, and that brings up some blades. You see the blades pop up there? Okay, and that's if you're doing, say, a French fry. Okay, it'll slice this way, and then it'll slice off this way on the blade. You just want to be careful with everything. They're all very sharp. If you turn it one more time, you have smaller. So if you want to do carrots, maybe in a julienne or cucumber, you've got a smaller, thinner slice with that one. If you don't want anything like that, and just a normal slice up front with tomatoes. I'm going to try this on cheese. I have not used this for the cheese slices. But then you've got this button. This button adjusts the depth of your cut. If you pull it out, it'll raise and lower this table and give you a thicker or thinner cut at the front. Okay, and I've got this set about halfway. It has a fold-up leg there at the bottom. There's rubber tips on all the legs so that it grips onto the counter for you. One sec. Now, I'll pull this back. The cover, if you have a round item and if you're slicing a tomato, you'll just want to make sure the tomato's small enough to fit in to the round there, or a cucumber, whatever you've got, but it has spikes in there, and those spikes will insert and hold everything in place for you. And as you're pressing down, the handle, the top cap will press down and give you those last few cuts. Now, I don't have anything to go into it like that, so I'm not sure if this is going to work. It is moving. And we have a slice of cheese. Okay, next one. I am nicely surprised. Very easy cut. Okay, and you see the thickness. I'm going to go thinner, I think. That's a little bit thick. Now, one thing, and it's just a matter of learning the technique on this. Let's go thinner. And see where we go here. And that is a thinner slice for the grilled cheese. Okay, we're going to do one more. And this is going to be some serious grilled cheese sandwich. Now, we have a shredder, a Master Fusion shredder. I would recommend using the shredded cheese function instead of the slicer. Again, this is my first time for this. And there's my other slice of cheese. We're going to put some cheese sandwiches together. Let me try one more. Hang on. The pickle. I'm going to slice some pickle up as well. Grab. We keep our pickles in a Piccadilly. Just open it up, lift it up out of the juices, grab a pickle, and we're going to be ready to slice. So this one ought to go. This is more a vegetable type slicer. Pull the cheese off of that. And we're going to go slices lengthwise. And just that quick. Let me put this away. Now, as you see, it gave me a really nice slice on the pickles. Very, very nice slice. I like that. All right. So now I would also, maybe put a plate underneath. Let me get a napkin here. So we are going to go ahead. We'll put a cheese slices on here, the MicroPro grill. I'm going to throw one sandwich into the microwave and then talk to you about this piece here that I'm working with. Just put some slices across this way and this way. Put something on the end there. Now what you want to do is when you put this on, and I'll explain a little bit more in just a moment, press down to get good contact on the bread for the top and the bottom grill surfaces. Hang on 1 minute. Okay, so I've got that 4 minutes in the microwave going right now. Grilled cheese in the microwave with the MicroPro grill. The top cover has the grilling surface. This gets hot, and the inside of the bowl, the main pan, gets hot. 90 seconds, 425 degrees. It's going to grill both sides of the sandwich at the same time. Does steaks. We've used it for chicken. Anything you can grill with it, you can grill. Okay, and get a nice, real brown color. So when you turn this over and you're going to set it on top, you have two handles, one on each of these sides. You can see the shape and the mold and the silicone on the outside. The other side is straight across. If you put this handle facing the handles on the base, it will fit down inside and make contact top and bottom for any grilling that you need to do. If you turn it the other way, it rests on top. Now you have the ability to bake a cake, bake a casserole. The type of stuff we've done, it comes, so for some of the things like a cake, it does come with a silicone ring. Let me pull one out real quick. I'm sorry, the silicone ring is a separate purchase, okay? So when you order the MicroPro grill, it's the grill by itself, then the separate ring. The ring fits down inside, and that's where you get the shape of your cake. We have two, so we can do one back to back and make a 2-layer cake with this. It also gives you instructions on the bottom on what to do and microwave and how many minutes and all that good stuff. Silicone feet, the metal edge around the outside. And the one thing when it comes out of the microwave, these handles you can grab, they'll be a little bit warm. Do not get your fingers in onto the metal. It might hurt you a little bit. It'll catch your attention, definitely. There's a well here. So if you're doing a steak, I usually grill about half the time, pull it out, check, and make sure there's not a lot of liquid in here. This well around the outside edge holds the liquid. It will overflow if there's too much in your meat that you're grilling. So you'll want to empty the excess liquid and put it back in for the rest of the grilling time. A steak takes anywhere from 6 to 9 minutes, depending on how well you want it and how thick. And let's see. The handle on here on the top, boy, my brain is just cramping up a little bit today. I don't know. But this handle, when you pull it off, it is a little warm. So usually I can stand it okay. I do a lot of cooking. So I just quickly pull it off, set it down. You might need a pot holder. Just saying. Okay, so that's that one. That's the MicroPro grill. And I'm going to put another sandwich together. The other one is just about ready to beep. When you are cooking in the microwave, you'll want to always, see, I told you my mind is cramping. Let it set for a minute or two. Those microwaves move the molecules in the food. The molecules are rubbing against each other, causing the friction. When the friction has reached its cooking level, it'll continue. Even though the microwave stopped, the molecules are still rolling around, rubbing around on each other, and just having a lot of fun and dancing. So you always want to let it sit. If you think something's a little underdone than what you were looking for, let it sit a little bit, 2-3 minutes. And that's with anything you cook in the microwave. It's hot. So, and you just want to let it finish its cooking. It'll cool down a little bit and you'll be ready to eat. So I've got this sandwich put together. I'm going to press that down, get that good contact on both surfaces. And I'll be right back. Okay, 4 minutes for the next sandwich. Let me just get this pickle off the counter. Yeah, I should have used a plate under this. But hey, that's my first video actually on YouTube. So we're going to lift this up very quickly. Hot handle. And you see the grill that you get on there. And it just slides around. You see the cheese is even stuck there. And you see the cheese just melted and sliding on that surface. This thing is amazing on cleanup. It doesn't take much to get it clean at all. Let me grab a plate, cut this open. I have a spatula right here for my hands. Lift this up right onto the plate. And you can see that cheese there. And it just moves around. It is not stuck on there in the slightest. So now you just let it cool down, set it aside, and then it'll be ready to wash so that you can handle it to wash. Just like any other pan, you want to let it cool down just so you can actually touch it and clean it. So we'll set that aside. Use the cheese knife, I guess. We'll cut this. Get through that pickle on there. There we go. Yummy grilled cheese sandwich. And the cheese is going to be delicious. All right, and that is lunch. Thank you all for watching, and I am going to say goodbye. All right, we'll see you next time. And I'll be doing, I've got a cold brew coffee recipe I could probably do later on. Um, Tomorrow night, we're actually going to do a, what I want to say, a live cooking demo with the microwave pressure cooker. So anyway, we'll talk to you later. I don't have, let's try that. There we go.